Hi everybody and welcome to another episode of Subnautica Farming Update. So, what have we got here? Well, basically we've got our fish tank. Now, what we've been reading up on is that if we get two fish that are the same, they'll breed in the tank. Yeah, so that's got to be good news for us, because if they breed in the tank, then we can have a full breeding program. So we're actually going to go out and try and catch some fish today. Now, we've got power. We have no power at the moment. I don't know why we don't have no power at the moment. We're not too sure, because we did have our solar power. Or have we? I'm sure we had solar power. A few things that I'm sure that we did have. Well, what we'll do though then is, if we have no power, is we will just build that there, and what we'll do, because we're going to have our bio tanks here, okay, and let's see, what is it? Is it right click? Yes, it's right click. So power, and no, we've got no power constructions. So how are we doing on power wise then? This is purple fanseed, mushrooms, photo albums, data links, blueprints. So we haven't found it all. That's why we've got no power yet. We need to go and find some power.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Right, yeah, that's fine there. We know about that. So what I'm going to do is just to make sure that we record quite early on and get the right amount, we're going to set our alarm clock. I'm going to make it for let's see, what time is it now? 16:48. 16:48. That's 50. 16:50. So 10 past 19:10. That should give us 20 minutes. And then we'll just do each and every episode for 20 minutes. Now, I've also been looking up at the other food on the islands and stuff like that. And basically, you need to go to the island to get the food. So, what our first thing to do on this is we need access to these levels, because I don't know whether or not if we've got to build hatches to these so we can access them. So we need titanium and glass. So let's see if we've got those. Let's go and just get all the tanks prepared, and then we can go and catch the fish, because you need these, you see. So as you can see, we've got no power. We haven't got the research for that. So we do need to just check, see what we've got, what we've got in our inventory. We haven't got much, but that means we're going to have to go out and catch fish. Okay, we're going to have to go out and catch fish. But here's some quartz there, and we've got some scanner bits here, so we'll see more fragments. Another bit here, CMOS fragment. Now, if you are desperate for food, apparently, cut this with a knife. Okay, so we've got 5 bits there. These will give you food. Okay, they'll 3 food and 1 sample. Okay. So if you're very, very desperate, you can just go and cut creeper vine. Now, we don't know if there's a
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
limit to you eating creeper vine. So we're just going to find that out. We're going to see if right, so we'll tab on there and we'll see. This is now old. See, this don't last very long.
Warning. Blood loss detected.
And there you go, you see. Because we've ate too much creeper vine. So I'd suggest you only eat 4. Okay. Let's see if we'll try it again.
Vital signs stabilized. Blood loss detected.
You can only eat a certain amount, so what they don't tell you okay in the game, so you must be careful when you're doing that. We're gonna go swimming. Try and catch some fish. So what we've got to do now is make bleach.
Emergency. Severe dehydration detected.
Yeah, we know that.
Fluid intake immediately.
Flipping damn. We've got a boomerang there. Another boomerang.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
You know. So I do know that we need 3 fish at any one time.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I preferably want an air sac, or if possible 2. Right, so we're now... Oh, there's a third one. Right, let's go back to base now. You see we're at 4% there. But obviously we can't cook yet because we've got no power. So hopefully we can get here in time. Don't know if I've got him. Damn it. Come here. Right, so we're in the escape pod. And we're going to be looking for the
New creature discovered.
substances there. And we're going to want the water first. Filtered water air sac. And we're going to have to come out of that straight away. And go there.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, so I've now got 2 air sacs left.
Caution. Dehydration detected.
And we're going to have cooked food, which is the cooked boomerang. Now the best fish that I've found out to have is actually the eye. So if you find the eye
Vital signs stabilizing.
and you get one of those or 2 of those and you breed them, yeah, they give you 8 food and 8 water. And you might not think that's a lot, but if you've got a breeding program, yeah, then that just means you've got a balance of food and water. Whereas all the others, they give you great food and stuff like that, but they're not so great in the water residue. Where's my... what's the name? Right, so, okay, so we're going over here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Right, so we're now going to go in the tank, and we can see that we've got a water sac, and so there's releasing our water sac, and there we go with the boomerang. Okay, so hopefully when we come back in time, we should be able to get some of these done. Yeah, not too sure. Purple fan seed. Yeah. Right, so we'll go out of there. So we've got 2 breeding pairs there, one for water, one for food, and we're just going to see how that goes. But our next step, yeah, is to go up to the next level and do a large tank. So we're going to go and see what we need for the large tank. So what is it? Where are we? What do we need? So we need glass 4. Okay, so we've got titanium. What do we need for this? We need glass. So let's go and get some quartz, make some glass. Don't know if we've got how much quartz we've got on us. We've got 1 bit of quartz. So, and of course quartz is easy to find. Well, I would say easier to find at night. Okay, so whoa. Right, that's okay. I'm not too worried about that. Hopefully Hopefully it's got, yes, it's got the crash powder. That's what we wanted. So let's go and make a piece of glass so we can get into the next part of the game for our breeding program. Resources, basic materials, glass and bleach. Okay, so we've got bleach, so we'll have that. And obviously we add bleach and the glass, because that bleach we're going to turn into water. And oh, we've got some more glass there. So food, water, disinfected. Right. So we'll take the disinfected water. Much more now, better. And where are we? Yes. Here we are. There we go. Now you can see now that we're in the room. There's nowhere else to get in except here. So we now want to build a large aquarium, and it goes on the top. Yeah. So all we need to do now is, I believe, is that glass 3. So we need to go and find some more glass. And glass, obviously, you need 2 bits of quartz, which quartz can be found relatively anywhere. You just have to kind of look out for them. And oh damn, I missed it. I wish it would stop doing that, I really do. See, when you get a tiny little bit of lag,
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
gotcha, then it can be really a nightmare to catch these fish. Oh, titanium there. Right, so that's our 3 fish. And then we want, I believe, 6 of these. So there's 1, 2, that's not sand. yes, lucky us.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Right, so glass. Okay, so we've got 2 bits there. And we want to have a look. What we've got? We've got 1 more bit of quartz to find. So I believe we needed 3 bits of quartz. What's in our bits here? Nothing's in there, but we can put this copper ore and gold in there, and these in there, and that in there. Yeah, that's just sound there now. And here we go. That's all the glass that we need. Now we're not too sure how much these big tanks take, but what we're going to try and do is we'll have this as a main breeding tank, and then we will put the fish that we want to cook and eat and stuff like that into fish tanks, into smaller manageable fish tanks. So we'll go back to base now.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, and we'll select number 3. Now that should let the fish come up. Yeah, you can see that they are more of a. It's a bigger tank. Yeah, much bigger tank. So that's doing well for us. Now we've got 3 air sacs in there. Can you see that we've got 3 air sacs in? And before we only had 1 air sac in there. So that means it does not take so long to breed the fish, which is really good for us. And what we're going to do is we're going to lower the fish down here. We're going to lower that. We'll do that in the next episode. So have fun, stay safe, we'll see you soon. Bye for now.